Hey everybody, this is Ron from our DIY Homestead, and today we're going to be making feeders for our market chicks that we're going to be hanging in their enclosed area out here. And my wife had the idea of making them out of a gutter. We've seen a few others like it, and we really like the idea, and we decided to do the plastic PVC just so the chicks don't have any chance of getting cut on the metal or anything like that. Not that they would, but you never know. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And what I did is I got one 10-foot piece of 5-inch K-style gutter, and I got 4 end caps, one for each end, of course. And what I did, let me see if I can show you here. On the ends, I drilled little holes that I can hang my chain from. And we're going to be going something similar to this. And let's get the other side in like this, and that's how I'm going to be hanging it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all these together first. It'll be easier to do it while they're separated, and then we'll put everything together and we'll go from there. Okay, there we have all 4 ends with our hanging chains on them. The next thing we're going to do is mount them on the ends, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. See if I can get up here a little closer so you can see. And they just slide on there. They're supposed to anyway. Just like that. And that'll go on each end. You can see I'll be hanging from the chain. And what I'm going to do to make sure these ends don't fall off, I'm going to take a couple screws, just drywall screws. I use them a lot. I'm going to drill in up here at the top where the chicks can't get to it, and secure the ends to the gutter itself. The one on either side. Just like that. Now I know that the ends can't come off, so I'm going to go ahead and do that to all of them, and then we'll go to the next step. There we have it. All 4 ends are on, secured. They're not going to come off. Got our hanging chains on. The next step is we're going to be hanging it from the top. And so I'm going to go ahead and measure those out and get them cut and ready to go. just going to go around to all four corners, and then we'll start measuring to hang them. We've got all the chains hung from the top. I don't know if you can see them all or not, but we'll get to the bottom part next and hanging the feeders from the ground. And these are going to be easily removed, so we can move this little run around to give the chicks fresh grass every day. Okay, we are just getting ready to hang at the bottom. Let me get my wire cutters. Forgot them. All we're going to do, I want it off the ground, but not too far off the ground. So we're just going to, let's go right about there. And we will flare them. I can stitch all this extra chain back together, so that's not a problem. And what we're going to do is, to make sure it hangs in the center, we're going to loop that one and hopefully loop the second one too. Just like that. And we will I think that'll work perfect. Grab my pliers so I can pinch it. It doesn't come apart. Just like that. And we'll go to all the other ends and we will make them all the same, and then I'll show you the end result. And there we have it. We have them all hung. I'll bring one of the ends up so I can show you how I made all the ends again. But yeah, we've got them hung from the top. A little closer view. I just got it pinched off on there so it can't move. They're hanging above the ground a couple of inches. So hopefully it'll keep the chicks from climbing inside of it. Now let me pull one of the ends up here. You can kind of see how I've got it. I got two little holes in the top, like I said, for the chain to hook through. I've got a couple of screws on the side to keep the caps from coming off. And yeah, I think it's going to work out great. Fill it up with feed and get all my stuff out of here, and we will check it out and see what the chicks think of it. So, well, I've got all my stuff cleaned out of here. Got the new feeders all filled up, and as you can see, they are already starting in at it. I think it's going to work out well. Hopefully it'll last longer than the smaller feeders that I had earlier, because these guys and girls are getting big. They sure like their feed. We need to get them fattened up for processing day, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. And yeah, I think this will work. Good project. Good idea, Sean. Thank you. And we will see you all in the next video.